Hello my lords and my ladies, it's Lady Saber, back with another installment of Sir Sam. This story takes place about a week later, after the previous two. As a note to new readers, this being pretty far along in the story, instead of re-explaining backgrounds, there'll be a link up above that'll take you to the other videos in the series. Let's get our jimmies ready. Player 1, me, Lady Saber. Pretty social personality, but uncomfortable in large groups, especially if I don't know them. In this story, I'm wearing a dark blue full-length dress, matching earrings, and nude heels. My hair is let down and lightly curled, and it's over one shoulder to cover the cut on one side of my face. Player 2 is John, my official boyfriend. Finally, he's looking sharp, wearing a white shirt under a matching blue vest and tie, pressed pants, and polished shoes. He's a much smoother dancer than I am. He has a bit of a temper and will inflate when provoked, and he's also pretty funny. Player 3 is Sir Samuel Smoothcheeks, the chaste and chivalrous knight, creepier than a millipede's legs. He has a high-pitched voice, and he needs lotion just to slip through doorways. I would describe his appearance, but I'll save that for a little later. This story takes place mostly at our school's winter dance. It's not quite a prom, but it's still a black tie affair. It's hosted on February 14th and raises money for charity. This year, it's supporting a local women's shelter and support network in the city. There's a bunch of silly traditions everyone follows. The girls ask the guys to be their dates. There's a race between someone in a chicken suit and the school mascot afterwards. All of this stuff is designed to drum up interest to get more people to buy tickets. The week before the 14th, Sam pays me a visit at the Go Club. The whole scene reminds me of the beginning to Lose Yourself by Eminem. If you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted to capture, just let it slip. He makes a big show of himself, making his proposal in front of everyone at the Go Club. He's wearing his usual beard gear with extra crust. He scratches his head before extending the same hand for me to shake. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, and there's something that resembles vomit in his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti? Needless to say, he's nervous, but on the surface, he composes himself like he's calm and ready. Okay, I don't think those weird stains are puke, but he still smells bad enough. The Axe body spray makes a terrible cover. He shifts his weight a few times and goes through a series of nervous ticks before smoothing out his jimmies and asking,
Lady Saber, do you want to go with me to, the winter dance thingy-mabob?
To drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
I just, think it'd be a lot of fun, and I mean, all my friends are going, so it'd be like a big group, and I think it'd be a lot of fun.
There's a pause.
I got you something.
He produces a small bouquet of white chrysanthemums and roses from his backpack, crinkled and slightly wilted. I don't know why, but this memory always reminds me of macaroni art. I think it's worth mentioning that in Belgium, those are the flowers you bring to a funeral. I'm flushing bright red. It's dead quiet, and everyone is looking at us, including Mr. Teacher, who is trying to hold back a cringe giggle.
Sam, I'm going to go with John.
Snap back to reality, and he's choked up. He's so mad, but he won't give up so easily. Nope. There's more shock on his face than a victim of the electric chair. I mean, how can I reject him? He did all the things right. He had a compelling speech, an irresistible gift. He even proved his alphaness by totally ignoring the traditional rules of the dance. He quickly falls back to,
well, I mean, just as friends, of course.
Much in the same way as someone might fall from a roof. I tell him again, but he presses forward.
Well, has he asked you yet?
Well, no.
Well, looks like you're pretty much single as a Pringle.
No, Sam. John is still my boyfriend, and I can't have two dates.
He turns and slouches away, tossing the flowers into the trash can, with as much reluctance as throwing out a can of ravioli. He glances over his shoulder to make sure I'm watching. The rest of the club starts buzzing as Sam storms out. I don't actually ask John until a few days before, just to make him sweat a little. The dance is held off campus, at a large indoor venue. Nice high ceilings, great acoustics, hardwood floors. One wall is almost all windows, so from the outside you can see everyone having a good time. And from the inside, you can see who is arriving. John and I buy our tickets at the door. We pay like $20, $30, or $50 for a ticket, so John dropped $60 for the both of us. It was a fun time. There's tons of snacks, and almost everyone has showed up. Sam, however, is blessedly absent. I get to enjoy the fun night unimpeded by his beardism. Yeah, right. Half an hour in, a limousine pulls up outside the building. It's cleverly disguised as Sam's mom's minivan. Sam and 6 other members of the invasion force pile out of one side, kicking and bumping into each other through the sliding door. It's a mixed munching bag. Half are skinny, half are fat, and all but one are wearing hats. I grab John and we move to a place where we can see the lobby, so that we can watch the troop enter through the front door. A banana cop, who prevent them from going inside without tickets, is nearly eaten. Apparently, they had no idea this was a charity event, because there is a significant scuffle at the ticket table. John and I are transfixed, nomming on a handful of grapes, while the plaid-armored hedge knights argue about the tickets before angrily leaving. They pace on the sidewalk outside, peering in the window like well-fed Les Miserables orphans, before walking off in the other direction. I thought I dodged the firing squad until the next line dance. I'm grabbing a drink when Sir Sam Cha-Cha's real smooth up behind me, laying a warm, sweaty palm on my exposed shoulder.
Hey, Lady Saber! Happy Valentine's Day!
7 save us. He's wearing brown loafers, khakis, a plaid flannel shirt tucked in under a dark suit jacket, a crooked striped tie, and a pinstriped navy blue trilby. My eyes, I forgot the cane. Yes, a dark, straight cane in his other hand. Numeria's 10,000 watts. I had to pull myself out of euphoria to respond.
You two. I thought I saw your group leave just now.
Heh, yeah. We went to the school first because we thought we were supposed to go there. Then they wanted to charge some retarded amount of money to get in here.
You know it's for charity, right?
He's surprised by that, but tries to hide it.
Yeah, we know. But still, $20 is way too much.
I'm about to ask how he managed to get in when I noticed a semicircle of compatriots forming around me. I'm by myself, pinned between them and a snack table. I'm a little worried about a stampede. From here, I'll just refer to Sam's friends by the color of the trilby they're wearing. Blue lifts his hat in greeting, revealing a sweaty crust of blonde hair underneath.
So, you're the Lady Saber we've all heard so much about.
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
I laugh nervously. Each gentle sir introduces himself with a tip. White, blue, black, navy, gray, and hatless.
Birdbar, at your service.
Like dwarves introducing themselves from the musty mountain in the service of Mordork. They're all dressed in a similar, ridiculous array of Sir Sam, though none can top his cane. Gray and navy are skinny, and the only one that looked like he Googled men's formal fashion wear is the hatless one. The circle presses in a little tighter, as a flood of compliments surge me, like a shaken up bottle of dew.
Wow, your dress looks good. You look good in that dress. Is your hair really blonde? Wow, hey, it's cool how much you like games.
You're so cute.
You don't need all that makeup.
Black tries to touch my hair. I'm quickly saved by John and company, and he forces an opening in the circle, pulls me out as a spokesman for the beneficiary, takes the stage to give a speech. Everyone shuts up and turns to listen, except for the world's greatest feminist. Sam saddles up to my right side. John's already occupying my left, and he has his arm around my waist. The speaker starts her spiel, and Sam has a witty remark for every other line.
We've managed to raise about $100,000.
Heh, yeah, because you f***ing overcharge everyone.
For an optional charity event.
I've been working for this organization for years.
Probably because your boss likes your tits.
She runs the damn thing.
And I just wanted to tell you all how grateful I am for this generosity.
Because we're like paying your f***ing salary?
They're all volunteers. After his hilarious one-liners, Sam turns to look at me, making sure I'm able to bask in his warm, moist glow of his good comedic taste. I make no reply, pretending to be intent on the speaker. But that doesn't stop Sir Sam. My lady clearly doesn't hear her champion. He also fidgets and itches himself while edging closer, making it painfully clear that he wants to touch me somehow. This continues for the entirety of the 5 to 10 minute talk. John is getting wound up, silently squeezing my waist, just like a Cheez Whiz packet. Sam blithely continues with his humor, until the people around him start to shush him. Shh. Like any classy alpha male gentleman, he makes mocking faces, but eventually stops talking. Eventually, though he chances one last remark, to win my lady's hand, Sam leans in close and drops his voice low.
It's pretty funny. All of us snuck through the door around the back.
Are you serious?
He grins smugly. My lady should clearly be impressed by his cunning.
Yeah, it wasn't even locked. People are such idiots.
You cheated a charity out of more than $100.
He doesn't see a problem with this at all. In fact, it's almost an accomplishment.
Yeah, so? We showed up to give our support, didn't we? They already got tons of money.
By now, a roar of applause goes up, and people start to make for their exit. John and I make for our escape. Like the last 2 egg noodles after the end of a speech, we lose ourselves in the crowd. It isn't until after the chicken race that Sam is able to locate us again.
Hey, Lady Saber. Sorry I lost you guys earlier. Can you give us a ride home?
John and I have separated at this point. I'm waiting for him to bring back the truck from the parking lot, so I'm pretty much single as a Pringle.
I don't have a ride. My mom just dropped us off. Can you take me home?
What about your friends?
Oh, well, I guess they need a ride too. How many people can you fit?
I don't know, Sam. It's not my car.
There's a few awkward minutes of just standing around before John arrives. The rest of the Beatus Brigade trickles in. John finally pulls up next to the sidewalk. Sam makes like a rabbitkin and tries to hop in. He clambers halfway through the passenger door when John tries to stop him. Sam, what the hell are you doing?
I need a ride, John.
Dude, I don't have space for you in your herd.
Well, how am I supposed to get home then?
What would this evening be without a good vintage wine? Sam, that really ain't my problem. He backs out and stands on the road, giving his hat a tip and holding the already open door for me as I climb in the cab. I don't want to think about what he's looking at as he's standing behind me.
Hey, John, you think we can ride in the back?
You mean the truck bed?
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
I'm more worried about the towing capacity than the room. Sam, I don't even know where you guys live. I can't spend all night driving around. John and I exchange a look of, why do we even need to have this conversation?
It's okay. We all live close by. White just lives over by Bumshartsville.
That's like a half an hour away. Seriously. Just call your mommy and get her to pick you guys up. Lady Saber and I have to go.
Please, can you just drop them off at my house then? My mom can't pick us up. We're all gonna be stuck here, and it's like cold.
John and Sam don't actually live that far apart, but more on that later. It might have been easy just to drive away, but John relents, and they climb in the truck bed. Sam still tries to make a bid to share the front seat with Milady, but the door was mysteriously locked. From the huffing and puffing, we'd think they tried to scale a wall barehanded. Gray couldn't physically manage it. He had to be hoisted up. After the whole crew was in, and the bed was nearly scraping the ground, Sam slaps the back of the window twice, leaving behind a greasy palm print. Hatless is nowhere to be seen, but everyone forgot about that at the time. The ride home was comical. Everyone's holding fast to their trilbies. Part of the ride home is on the freeway at about 60 miles an hour. Even the crustiest hair is flapping in the breeze like soggy potato chips. Sam hoots and hollers, while a few of the members of the team looks like they're about to be sick. Less than a mile from his home, Sam loses his classy trilby. He looks like he's about to cry, but he puts on a brave face. The original plan was to drop me off first, but I really don't want those guys knowing where I live. So the gentle sirs are dropped off first at Sam's house. And sure enough, his minivan is parked happily in the driveway. Thanks a lot, Mom. Thank you very much for joining me for this edition of Sir Sam, Backdoor Invitation. And my wife said that sounded dirty, and I guess it could be, but I think it fit, and it kind of goes along with the title that she supplied, so get your mind out of the gutter. Mine was there first. Find your own gutter. Hopefully I'll be able to get something else ready for you soon. I've got a PayPal donation button for anyone who's willing to help support the channel. I greatly appreciate any support you can do. Even just being here listening is enough. But anyone who does, that is greatly appreciated. Well, thank you very much. Have a great day, or night, or morning, or whenever you're listening to this. And remember, have fun with your failures, or they'll have fun with you.